More than 60 years ago, architects Cabot, and Forbes were busy planning what would become Laguna Niguel. That was a time of exceptional dreams. Car fins grew taller, jet airlines screamed across the skies, NASA explored the heavens, Disneyland gave us Tomorrowland, the Starship Enterprise warped across the galaxy, and George and Judy Jetson lived amongst the clouds in a utopian world of tomorrow. While we may not have flying cars or homes in the sky yet, Laguna Niguel has come a very long way. In December of 1989, Laguna Niguel became Orange County's 29th city. We are truly indebted to the many people who had the foresight and vision of creating Laguna Niguel, and those that came later and established it as a city. Their vision and efforts are responsible for the remarkable community we know today. As one of the preeminent cities in Southern California, Laguna Niguel has much to celebrate. This year, we officially celebrate Laguna Niguel's 30th anniversary. As we spend the year honoring our past, celebrating our present, and planning our future, I am thrilled to see just how far Laguna Niguel has come. Our Laguna Niguel Facebook page has been paying homage to our history with Trivia Tuesday, fun questions about our city's history, and Throwback Thursday, posting historical photos. We are fortunate to live in one of the safest and most vibrant cities in California, and are recognized as one of the best cities to raise a family and start a business.
Laguna Niguel was one of the first master planned communities in the nation. Our dynamic city thrives on innovation and big picture thinking. Laguna Niguel's 30th anniversary isn't the only thing we're celebrating this year. Our brand new state-of-the-art community center at Crown Valley Park is on track to open in early 2020, which will provide a beautiful new meeting and banquet facility with seating for 300 guests. It'll also have multiple catering kitchens, fitness and dance rooms, an art studio, a collaborative tech room, classrooms, and aquatic locker rooms with private changing areas. While our cars may not fold into a briefcase yet, we can now schedule a ride right from our personal phones or computers. Laguna Niguel was chosen as one of the only 2 pilot areas for the Orange County Transportation Authority's new OC Flex program, an on-demand curb-to-curb shuttle service for only $5 per day. As an OCTA board member, I'm proud to be part of creating the transportation solutions of the future.
Laguna Niguel has racked up some pretty impressive stats. We were recently named as one of the best places in the United States to start a small business. 33rd in the nation, 4th in California, and the highest in Southern California. We are committed to eliminating red tape and rolling out the red carpet. The city's planning and building permit staff collaborate from the very beginning of your project and bring in any necessary outside agencies early in the process. Our goal is to get to yes as quickly as possible for you. In Laguna Niguel, you never need a business license, and we work closely with you to ensure all regulatory challenges are addressed quickly. Laguna Niguel is a business-focused city, which is always striving to streamline its approval processes with some of the fastest turnaround times in Orange County. We are always finding new ways to make the process simpler for you and to get your doors open sooner. Laguna Niguel is excited to welcome many new businesses to our town, such as Stonefire Grill, WR Kitchen and Bar, Sancho's Tacos, Bodega Angelina, Marshall's, Ulta, Handel's Ice Cream, and many more. Our economic development team and our all-new concierge service for new businesses is perfectly positioned to drive innovation and economic growth. Like much of Orange County, Laguna Niguel's demographics show that we need to prepare our city now to grow younger over the next 30 years. We must ensure that we have the amenities and experiential living to attract young professionals and families. One of our most successful programs to help build support among our emerging leaders is the Laguna Niguel Youth Committee, which is comprised of Laguna Niguel students with a passion for civic engagement. The Youth Committee was the genesis for an award-winning program designed to break down the barriers between teens and law enforcement.
Laguna Niguel has always been focused on deciding its own future. In 1986, a group of civic-minded Laguna Niguel residents, tired of the county controlling their community, took the first step toward local governance by forming the Laguna Niguel Community Services District. 3 years later, on November 7, 1989, 89% of voters incorporated Laguna Niguel, and on December 1, 1989, Laguna Niguel became Orange County's 29th city. I am proud that our city is planning for our future. We are working to inspire the next generation of leaders with our junior civic workshops, where middle school students learn about Laguna Niguel's history and how their local government works. At the other end of the age spectrum, we work closely with our senior community to ensure they receive the finest services available. In the coming 20 years, 1 in 4 Orange County residents will be 65 or older. Our City Council supports measures to provide the needed changes and services to adapt to this growing portion of our population.
As your mayor, your safety is always my top priority. Time and time again, Laguna Niguel has been named one of the safest cities in the United States. Much of this is thanks to you. When you see something, you say something. With 66,000 of us watching our neighborhoods and businesses, crime never had a chance. Laguna Niguel has a tremendous partnership with our police services. Where other cities have been forced to reduce protection, Laguna Niguel has expanded the number of deputies on our streets, specifically to keep you safe. One of my new outreach efforts this year includes a program called #StreetSmarts. This is a public safety campaign emphasizing pedestrian, crosswalk, and driver safety. We can all do our part to improve safety by obeying the laws and watching out for pedestrians, bicycles, motorcycles, and cars. Please help us prevent a tragic accident by being street smart.
Over 1/3 of Laguna Niguel is designated as open space. This significant amount of open space is one of the key features defining Laguna Niguel's beauty, character, and its urban form. It's been this way since it all began way back in 1959. My City Council colleagues and I are dedicated to keeping Laguna Niguel's roads safe and pristine. Some of the city's recent enhancement projects include ADA-compliant access ramps, median improvements, pedestrian push buttons, and resurfacing many of our roads. Keep an eye out for future projects that will include new bus shelters and new monument signs at the 9 entry points to our city. I've been serving as chairman of the San Joaquin Hills Transportation Corridor Agency and with 23 other agencies to help improve regional traffic and related issues. As we move towards the future, our City Council will continue to focus on enhancing mobility in our city.
Our tremendous quality of life is enhanced by 34 amazing parks, 80 miles of hiking and biking trails, over 5,000 acres of open space, and 141 miles of scenic, well-manicured streets. Our very own Oso Creek Trail was recently voted Times Orange County's favorite hiking trail. At the end of a vacation, or even just a day trip, I'm always glad to return home to Laguna Niguel. And I know that many of you share in this sentiment. This past year, we welcomed Sandy Raines to the Laguna Niguel City Council. Before joining the council, Sandy served as the vice chair of the executive board and an ambassador to the Laguna Niguel Chamber of Commerce. Sandy has spent much of her life volunteering and enjoying her community.
The story of Laguna Niguel is special, and one that my City Council colleagues and I hold close to our hearts. I'm impressed with the foresight our founders demonstrated by contracting services for efficiency and to keep our costs down, while utilizing city employees to ensure stability. Many new businesses, restaurants, and residents have recently made Laguna Niguel their home, and our economy remains strong. As your City Council, it is our job to ensure we are being fiscally responsible and spending your tax dollars wisely. In fact, Projects like our current City Hall and Crown Valley Community Center were planned for, then paid in cash, which means they were and are completely debt-free projects. This will always be our goal when planning and completing new ventures.
Yesterday's vision of the future put humans on the moon, created lightning-fast computers that fit right in your pocket, and drew our world closer together with new and radical forms of travel. As Laguna Niguel races towards the future, we must repay to all coming generations the generosity received from the past by ensuring our community remains strong for years to come. To begin those efforts, I've called upon the City Council to undertake the most comprehensive strategic plan in Laguna Niguel's history, in what I'm calling Laguna Niguel 2050, the pursuit of happiness. We must be intentional as we head into our future. From neighborhoods and infrastructure to restaurants and businesses, we will examine every facet of life in Laguna Niguel and what it is to become in the next 30 years. The pursuit of happiness. I like that. It reminds us of what life is all about. In a world too often divided by disparate opinions, it is critical for us as friends and neighbors to renew our commitment to each other, to ensure everyone's collective happiness. And so it is in Laguna Niguel, a place where happiness is our specialty.
Happy 30th, Laguna